Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm just me doing my first impression on the Benefit's new push-up liner. I just got this yesterday and it is pretty cool. It has this little tip that's flexible, kind of like feels a little like silicone-y, and it is called the AccuFlex tip. So that's pretty cool. You just twist the bottom and that's how the product comes up through the tube, and then it has this little orange applicator, and I heard you were supposed to keep that in for like the product not to dry out. So I have the applicator in. If you want to keep watching, you can see my first impressions of it. And yeah, so if you want to keep watching, you can see me try to put it on and how it went. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. This is my first impressions on the new They're Real Push-Up Liner by Benefit. So it's like a pen shape, and this part is like silicone-y. It like definitely has a flex thing. And you're supposed to just click it up and then use it like a gel liner. So here goes nothing. There's still not product. There's a little bit of product, as you can see, just a tiny bit, so we'll see if that's enough to do a whole eye. I have no idea where to start with this because I've never used something like this. So we're going to start here and go forward. It's definitely not as smooth as using a brush, at least so far. Oh, if you go over a second time, it does smooth out the line a lot more. I'm using it now, not the thin way, but the thick way to kind of try to smooth it out. That bump is supposed to be so it will hug your lash line. Alright, well that wasn't too bad, so now let's do the wing. A little bit flaked off, so let's try that again. And then I need more product. Oh, maybe not. Never done a first impressions before, but it's kind of weird to use something I've never used before on camera. It's definitely not as smooth as the brush, at least for the wing part. Just because the tip doesn't slide along as nice as a brush on my skin. Yeah, so far that's not quite as clean as I would like it. I feel like the tip is a little bit harder to control than a brush. I don't think this would actually save me time in the morning. Alright, overall, not too bad. Can't seem to get this to not catch though on the product that's already laying down. So you might have to do this more in like one fell sweep. I did watch Nikki Tutorial's kind of tutorial with it, and she was saying that it was harder for her to apply, and she always just kind of fixed it up with a gel liner. So we'll see how it goes on the other eye, and then I might just go in and just fix this one. So I'm going to do the same thing, and I'll just kind of fast forward this if you still want to watch, in case I have anything interesting to say about it. I'm going to start with the tail side this time. Oh, that was way easier. So maybe that's what you need to do, is start with the wing and then do that like across your eye part. that one was way easier. So maybe doing the tail first and then dragging in is actually a lot easier than the other way. It's still not quite as like clean as a brush. And you don't have a huge amount of time to kind of play around with it either. I don't know, that was definitely harder than using a brush, but it might just be because I like haven't used this before. The formula is quite creamy, so that's pretty nice. The little tip is interesting, and it's really easy to go like this way across your lashes. It's a little bit harder to pull here, which is why I was having trouble getting like my wingtips. I like them sharp, so doing this wasn't as easy as when I'm sliding it horizontally. I'll be finishing my makeup and then we'll talk about it a little bit. I'll be finishing my makeup and then I'll talk about it a little bit more in my like outro. Hey guys, so that pretty much wraps it up for my They're Real push-up liner review and kind of, well, not really review, but first impression. I will be using this more throughout the month or two, and then I will do a full review with my thoughts on it instead of just like, oh, this was the first time I used it. Maybe after a little bit of time, I'm really gonna love it. Maybe I really won't like it. So we'll see. So check back if you're interested in that. Once that's up and this video is a little bit older, I'll put a link in the description box below. See you guys soon.